Hi guys, I'm Kasha. Welcome to my bookland and to our coffee times. We like to do things with coffee over here in my channel, and today I bring you my graphic novel haul.
It's coffee time!
So one of the things that I decided as a goal for 2019 when it comes to my reading goals was to read more graphic novels because I was really into them for many years, and then for whatever reason I just stopped kind of reading / purchasing them so much. So I decided to stock up on some graphic novels this year and try to read more. These are all the graphic novels that I have purchased since the beginning of 2019, except one that I have already on hold because it was just like a 2 coffee mug or 2.5 coffee mug rating, and that was, I think, Lost to the Sea. I know I'm not gonna reread that one, so I've already put it on my on hold pile. So these are all the ones that I am actually gonna be keeping. I'm just gonna quickly show them to you without going into too much detail, just tell you a little bit about them. So, and also there's most of them all belong to the same graphic novel collection, so I'll get to that in a second as well. Let's start with one that it is very popular in the booktube community and very well known, and that is Saga, and I have volume 1 and 2, and I want to get the next volumes, but as you know, graphic novels are very expensive, so I'm trying to get them when they are on sale, when I can get good deals, or maybe in really good condition secondhand. So far I have read both volumes and really enjoy them. As you can see, I've even purchased the Funko Pops because I mean the lion cat, he's so cute. And basically it is a retelling on the story of Romeo and Juliet, where we have a girl and a boy that come from different planets and different species, and them being together in a relationship is seen as, prohibited in a way, so they are being hunted for that. And basically the story is running away to stay alive from the people that want to kill them. Next we have Rat Queens volume 1, and I read this one for the Fantasy-a-thon and I really enjoyed it. I like that all our main characters, all our strong ladies, have very different personalities. It is kind of like Middle Ages quest kind of thing, where these girls are kind of like looking for missions that they can do for money to survive, and I really enjoyed it. They're kind of outcasts, and the graphic novel is kind of bloody, which I also appreciated, and I absolutely loved it. Then I have some horror graphic novels. The first one is Outcast volume 1, and I still need to get the other volumes, and this is supposed to be a book where people get, I think, demonic possessions. And then we have our main character that locks himself up, I believe, in the mountains, maybe to fight these people. I don't really know. This is the worst explanation of a graphic novel ever. You're welcome. I just don't want to research too much into it, not to get spoiled, because this is not a new series or anything, but it is something that I'm interested in as a horror fan, so I decided to pick up the first volume. Then I have Revival volume 1 and 2, and this is another horror one. This is a post-apocalyptic kind of zombie situation, so I'm into that, so I decided to pick it up, and I absolutely love the covers, like the style that the graphic novel has. So also really excited to get into this one this year. More horror, we have American Vampire, and this is volume 2. I got volume 1 one time that I was in the UK, so I never kept on collecting the other volume, but now I decided it was time to keep on collecting the volumes because this is also something totally down my alley. I love horror and vampires. I actually love to collect books about vampires and movies about vampires, don't matter if they're good or bad, because I've always been obsessed with vampires since I was a kid. And following the topic of vampires, we have The Lost Boys, and this has always been one of my favorite classic vampire movies. Well, classic, it is from the 80s, so it's not like classics like from the 30s. Those are the true classics, but for me it's like a cult movie that I never get tired of watching. And so I saw this graphic novel on Amazon and I had to pick it up. And then we have The Walking Dead. We have volumes 1 to 8. So I have watched the TV series until season 8, I believe, and loved it. At the beginning, I had trouble getting into the story. I think I watched the first season and then stopped watching it, and then somebody told me that I should keep on watching it, that it gets much better. So I did. I rewatched the first season and kept on watching and loved it and fell in love with Negan because he my boy, and you know, he wants 50% of your shit. Anyways, I wanted to read the graphic novels to know what the source material is. I am aware that there are many differences between the graphic novels and the TV series, but I want to read them, and there are some compilation of the volumes as well, but I'm somebody that if I can't get the volumes separate, I rather get them separate. So I am starting collecting them. I think they're already number 30 something, so I only have from 1 to 8, but at least I can start reading the series and see if I love it. Hopefully I will, because I already got 8 volumes. And I believe everybody knows what The Walking Dead is about, but it is another post-apocalyptic story where we have zombies and the remaining humans trying to fight against them. Then I Hate Fairyland Volume 1. I've seen this book on the booktube community, and when I saw it I was like, this is definitely something for me. It is a story of this grown-up girl that gets stuck in a 6-year-old body and in Fairyland, and then she goes berserker or something like that and starts to kill, like in a killing spree, something like that. I've just like kind of browsed a little bit through the pages, and I absolutely love the style and how bloody it is, so I'm really excited to pick this one up. Then we have Moonstruck, and I got this one for the, I believe, the Blackathon, I think it was, on the, or the Contemporary-a-thon, one of those, and I really liked it. It's really cute. It is a female romance graphic novel, and it also has, you know, fantasy. I think I only gave it 3 coffee mugs, but it was really cute, and I really loved the style of this graphic novel. And I believe volume 2 is coming out this year, if it's not already out, so I'll probably pick up volume 2 and see if I like it. Then we have Anita Blake, Vampire Hunter, Guilty Pleasures. I have other of the volumes from Anita Blake, but I didn't have this one, and I saw it at the comic store, I think only for $5, and it's a hardcover, so I decided to pick it up for my vampire collection. These are more kind of adult, more sexual focused vampire stories, so if you're into that, you might enjoy the Anita Blake stories. This is her here on the back being all badass. Then I have this one, Summer. I got this one for the Contemporary-a-thon, and I absolutely loved it. It is the cute story of these 2 girls that only see each other every summer when their parents go to the beach for the summer holidays. So it is kind of like a summer friendship, and I think most of us have had that, at least I had. And you know, I had friends that I would only see over summer, and it is the cute story of also how through the years you get older and the relationship that you have with them kind of develops and grows. Then I got the Tea Dragon Society. This actually got to me in a owl crate, and it is so cute. It is fantastic. It's very diverse. It is fantasy. It has dragons. I don't know, it was everything. I gave it 5 coffee mugs because it was perfect, and I cannot wait to get more things from Katie O'Neill. She has other graphic novels, and they all look extremely cute and adorable. Next we have Coraline by Neil Gaiman. I am familiar with the story, but I've never read the graphic novel, so I saw it on Amazon and I decided to pick it up. I'm probably gonna make a reread of the book, read the graphic novel, and watch the movie to kind of compare the 3. Then I have one of the cutest, best graphic novels ever, and that is Heartstopper by Alice Oseman, and I could not stop myself from purchasing this when all the hype started. And this was actually a graphic novel that you could follow online, but then she decided to publish it and compile. I think there's volume 1 and volume 2 is coming out also this year so far, and I just had to. It is a boy-boy relationship. It is extremely cute. adorable. It's a fluffy contemporary and everybody should read this. And the last one, we go back to horror, and that is The Stand by Stephen King. This is the Captain Trips. There are different volumes for The Stand, and funny enough, I already had this one, but I had another cover, and I saw this one on sale for $5 new on the comic store, and I was like, I might as well take it. So this is the one that I already had, and this is the one that I got now. So it's basically, it contains the same stories inside, but the covers are different, and they were both so cool that when I saw this one it's really nice. I mean just look at that. I mean, excuse me. And it was so cool that I decided I had to take it. It was only $5. Originally it's priced, I think, 13 euros, something like that, for the hardback. But I got it for only $5, so I thought it was a good deal considering that I already had a copy of the same thing. So these are all the graphic novels that I have been accumulated since the start of 2019. Let me know down below if you've read any of these ones, or if you have any other cool recommendations for me, especially anything that is horror or science fiction, because I have not read many science fiction graphic novels. So let me know down below in the comments if you have any recommendations for me. Please give the video a thumbs up for support, subscribe to the channel so you don't miss any more coffee times with me. Also, all my social media is listed down below for you guys. You can follow me on Twitter, Instagram, and Facebook, and I hope to see you all guys in the next coffee time. Bye!